Hi, welcome back everybody. Hope you're all having a great day out there. Today is January 28th, 2024, and Sundays are typically a good time to take a look at where we've come from and where we're likely going. So I want to give you some kind of predictions, projections, where I see us going even next week, the next few weeks leading up into the Bitcoin halving and then thereafter. If you like this type of content, please click the like button. Definitely helps get our voice out there. Drop an X and share the video. Now, you would almost think that we are in some kind of harsh, horrible bear market, which I get it, guys. Things have been a little sluggish to say the least, even down since the Bitcoin ETFs have came out, the BTC ETFs. But what we have to understand is likes of BlackRock and the rest are sitting on massive amounts of Bitcoin. So while many are selling, they're still accumulating. I believe BlackRock's sitting on about 2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look at what we just had happen this past week, PCE numbers came out better than what they expected. So that was a good thing. We saw a small rally in the market, right? Today we're sitting fairly flat, but I believe next week what we're looking at is a flat market up until the FOMC meeting, and then I believe we'll get what's called a dead cat bounce. Now, for those of you who've been around for a while, know, market terms, that means basically I think we're going to pop a little bit because the market loves clarity, and it is very clear at this point that they're not likely, now they could change completely, going to have any kind of drastic moves in terms of interest rates. And so once that comes out, I believe we'll see a little bit of green in the market. But now if you take a look at my video that I'll link at the end of this one, today I showed charts basically of every Bitcoin halving, which we've only had a few, right? And how leading up into the Bitcoin halving at this point in time, this period of time, things are pretty stagnant, if not a little bit of a downtrend. And I think we do have some downside risk, unfortunately. And that sucks, especially when I know many of you out there are holders of XRP and XLM, which have been underperforming, very underwhelming to say the least. And I get it, guys. I totally get it. I'm a holder. And it sucks when you take a look at all the great news that we had in 2023. And really, on the year, we were up about 80% because we did have that huge rally after the SEC was handed their disappointing defeat, disappointing for them, but it came out that we were a non-security. We did end up about 80% on the year, but here we are today sitting much lower than when we started the year. And so it sucks to say that there's downside risks, but with that being said, and I know it's really hard and difficult to say this, be patient, but if we take a look at the grand scheme of things, and we have a couple months here that are gonna be kind of hard, and I'm even seeing that in my numbers. I don't know if I'm just fully getting shadow banned or there's numbers have just went down because of market, because of the market itself. But typically speaking, when the market's not doing very well, views go down, people aren't as interested in the market, and I think that's what we're going to see over the next couple months. That sucks for me because this is what I do. This is what I like to do, is talk crypto with you all. And we're going to continue to keep you up to date every single day, but there's going to be a lot of narratives going on. We're going to hear a lot about regulation, not in a positive way, in my personal opinion. We're going to hear the news pump us full of information about World War III, which is underway, and we could talk certainly more about that. But there's going to be a lot of narratives out there that drag us down. Now, some good things are going to happen too as we see some of these Bitcoin ETFs commercials come out. We see more adoption happening with corporations coming out as they have been. I do think right now is the best time to be diversified. As we take a look at the second half of the year, we're going to see big narratives like AI, like gaming, like we've been talking about. And I'm a safe investor. And if you're watching this, you're probably use case utility, that type of investor. And I believe that ICP, and I know many of you have heard me say this a few times now, maybe you're even getting tired of it. I believe ICP is going to be one of the safer bets, and I do see significant gains in ICP. being for several reasons, and I did a video on this earlier here today. They are ranking 1, 2, or 3 at basically every narrative, every sector. They are looking to be absolutely dominant in so many different narratives. And so that's what I'm definitely going to be looking at. And I've been building out bags on XRP and XLM for years, but again, if we do see in the 40-cent range on XRP, I'm still going to buy more because I know long term where it's going. This isn't what you want to hear too, and I know what you guys do like to hear because it fills you full of dopamine. It's what you like to hear. On articles that I just saw came out here today, Ripple News, here's when XRP price might see 10x rally. And I'm not going to name this YouTuber that just put out this. If you dig hard enough, I'm sure you could find it. But it was a YouTuber basically clickbaiting saying that XRP is about to 10x from my understanding. Now, if we were to close this case up with the SEC and Ripple, yeah, we could 10x pretty quickly. If an IPO actually happened anytime soon, which I don't foresee at all, we could move many multiples very quickly. XRP ETF, these are all things that are on the table and are going to happen in the future, but I don't really foresee them happening anytime soon. I hope I'm eating my words on that. I hope that I'm wrong, because I do believe, and I've said it several times, XRP and XLM are the two biggest sleeping giants that could wake up in the snap of a finger. And what you have also out there is YouTubers on the flip side talking very negatively about XRP and XLM because they're not investors, right? They've probably only been, most of them I know have only been in this market, in the cryptocurrency market, for 2 or 3 years. And they were never in the stock market, so they don't understand long-term trading. I've been trading, I've been investing for a long time, and I know the part where it sucks is waiting. But with that being said, what other generation has ever really got the opportunity like this? I mean, there was the .com bubble, and many missed on that. And now here we have cryptocurrency, and people are looking at this as the next best thing. This is the next best opportunity. And this is the digital gold rush. And you can move around and play the trading game and go from meme coin to different coin, move in and out. But typically speaking, and you can look at the data, people get absolutely wrecked doing that. I believe in going for the best, the biggest and the best in this market. And what you have right now is some of the biggest and the best Ripple, Stellar, Internet Computer that are highly, highly undervalued. You know, you take a look at HBAR, you take a look at Algorand, XDC. These are all fantastic quant. These are all fantastic projects out right now that are extremely undervalued. Bitcoin itself is undervalued, and I do think that we'll see under 35K BTC. And so if that happens, I'll probably pick up a little bit more Bitcoin as well. But this is what I want to tell you is be prepared for narratives, be prepared for regulators, the SEC trying to shake things up and make us look bad again. The Elizabeth Warrens are going to utilize any kind of downtick in the market as a way to prop themselves up. I'm not saying we're going to an incredibly bearish time and you should sell all your crypto. It's the exact opposite. I think now is going to be the best and possibly the last time to get in and DCA on some of these phenomenal plays out there that are going to print many multiples in this upcoming bull run. So that's what I got for you for now. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions out there. I think we do see a small rally next week with the FOMC meeting. Will be fun to watch. And we have a lot to look forward into this market. And there's always going to be plays out there that we can get in on and keep an eye on and throw a little on the side and make multiples on. That's going to happen. But the Q3, Q4, I think things are going to get crazy. We're going to see an explosion. And I am putting everything into this market of my own funds because I believe in it. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But I understand the time's ticking. Opportunities don't come around like this all the time, right? We may never get this type of opportunity again. So I'm not going to let the ship pass me by, as I did in the past with Bitcoin, Ethereum. I got in early and I got out way too early. That's all I got for you for now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, drop an X in the comment section, subscribe, haven't already, and we'll see you all in the next one.